Hello students. So in the last video we have discussed up to 7 questions, right? So in today's video we'll discuss some other questions related to theorem 4. So let's get started. So here is the 8th question. Find limit x tends to 0 sin ax plus bx divided by ax plus sin bx where a comma b comma a plus b is not equal to 0. Okay. So the first condition is x should always tend to 0. Here x is tending to 0. So the first condition is satisfied. Now according to formula, numerator should contain sin x and denominator should contain x, right? So here we are having sin. In denominator we need x, right? Here we need divided by x. Here also we are having sin and in the denominator we need x, right? According to formula we need x here and we need x here. Okay, so I am dividing x in both numerator and as well as in denominator. Okay, divide x. So limit x tends to 0 sin ax plus bx divided by x whole divided by ax plus sin bx divided by x. Okay, now apply limit property here. What you have to do here? Apply limit separately. See, this is numerator, denominator whole divided by numerator, denominator. First apply limit separately to this one and again apply limit separately to this one. Okay, so apply limit x tends to 0 sin ax plus bx divided by x divided by limit x tends to 0 ax plus sin bx divided by x. Okay, in my previous video I have already told you that if there is addition sign, this x belongs to both sin ax as well as bx, right? Likewise this x belongs to ax as well as sin bx. So now divide x separately. Okay, so limit x tends to 0 sin ax by x plus bx by x whole divided by limit x tends to 0 ax by x plus sin bx by x. Which one gets cancelled? Here x gets cancelled. See, this won't get cancelled. Why? Because here ax is angle, so it won't get cancelled. Here this x gets cancelled. Here this x won't get cancelled. Why? This bx is angle, so we cannot divide angle. Okay, we are left with limit x tends to 0 sin ax by x plus b divided by limit x tends to 0 bracket open a plus sin bx by x, right? So this is what we have got, right? Here addition sign is there, so apply addition property of limits. So apply limit for this and again apply limit for this. Okay, so what will we get? Limit x tends to 0 sin ax by x plus limit x tends to 0 b divided by limit x tends to 0 a plus limit x tends to 0 sin bx by x. So I have already told you that if the angle is ax here, denominator should also be ax. I have already told you that angle should be same. If the numerator contain angle as ax, denominator should also contain angle as ax, right? So what we have to do here? We have to multiply this by a and divide it by b. Okay, so limit x tends to 0 sin ax by x. So multiplying by a and dividing by a. So limit x tends to 0, b's value is, here b is constant. When we apply limit to the constant, will it change? No, right? Why? Because a number whose value doesn't change is constant. If we apply limit to the constant, will it change? No, it won't change. It will remain as it is. So write b as it is. Okay, now For this, it is also a constant. If we apply limit to the constant, it won't change, right? So write a as it is. Now here we are having angle as bx. Here also we need bx. So what we have to do here? We have to multiply by b and divide it by b. Okay? So multiply by b and divide by b. Okay? Now here we are having angle as x. So multiply these two, we will get x, right? So limit x tends to 0, sin ax by ax into a plus b plus a divided by a plus. So what we need here? We need bx, right? In denominator we need bx. So multiply these two, sin bx by bx into b. Now which property we have to apply here? Here a is a constant because it doesn't contain x, right? So here a is constant. So what we have to do with the constant while applying limit? We have to take constant outside, right? So take a outside. So limit x tends to 0, sin ax by ax plus b divided by a plus. Here take which one is constant? B. So take it outside. B, limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0, sin bx by bx. Okay. Now a as it is. What is the value of this one? Here x is tending to 0. First condition is satisfied. Angle is ax. The denominator is also having angle as ax. So its value is 1 plus b as it is. Again a as it is plus b as it is. Here x is tending to 0. Here we are having angle as bx. Denominator also bx. So its value is 1. A into 1 is a plus b divided by a plus b into 1 is b. See, numerator is containing a plus b, denominator is also containing a plus b. So this both get cancelled and we'll get 1. So 1 is the required answer. I hope you understood this. Let's move on to 9th question. So the 9th question is find limit x tends to 0 cos 2x minus 1 divided by cos x minus 1. So in my previous video I have taught you the formula for 1 minus cos 2x, right? But we don't have the formula for cos 2x minus 1. So what we have to do here to get our formula as 1 minus cos 2x? What we have to do here? We have to take minus as constant, right? So if I take minus outside, what will it become? Here we are having plus, right? So minus into minus plus. So cos 2x. Here we are having minus. So minus into plus is minus and 1, right? Again take minus outside. Here we are having plus. So put minus into minus plus. So what? Here we have cos x. Again here we need minus. So which sign we have to put here? Minus into plus is minus and 1 as it is. Okay. This minus, this minus gets cancelled. Again now limit x tends to 0. Now rearrange. First write positive side. What? Minus cos 2x divided by 1 minus cos x, right? So what is the value of 1 minus cos 2x? Its value is 2 sin square x, right? In my previous video I have taught you that how to write the formula for 1 minus cos 2x. So 2 sin square x divided by 2 sin square. I have told you that this angle will be reduced by 2. So 2x divided by 2 is x and this x divided by 2 is x by 2. Okay. This 2 gets cancelled. Again limit x tends to 0 as it is. We can write this sin square x as sin x whole power 2, right? Divided by sin square x by 2. Now observe the angle here. Here we are having angle as x by 2. Here also we need x by 2. What we have to do with this x now? We have to multiply this x by 2 and divide it by 2, right? So limit x tends to 0 sin. So now multiply this x by 2 and divide this x by 2. Again whole square is there. Now sine square x by 2. So numerator is of the form sine 2x, right? So what is the formula for sine 2x? 2 sine x cos x. This is the formula for sine 2x, right? So in place of x, now we are having x by 2. So in place of x, put x by 2 in the formula, okay? Limit x tends to 0, 2 sine x by 2 cos x by 2 whole power 2 divided by sine square x by 2. Now we are having square. Now square it. Limit x tends to 0. 2 square is 4. Sine square x by 2. Again cos square x by 2 divided by sine square x by 2. This sine square x by 2. This sine square x by 2 gets cancelled. Now we are left with limit x tends to 0. 4 cos square x by 2. Right. So which one is constant here? Here 4 is constant. So take it outside. 4. I am taking 4 outside. So limit up x tends to 0 cos square x by 2. Again 4 as it is. Limit x tends to 0. This cos square x by 2 can be written as cos x by 2 whole square. Right. Now here x is tending to 0. So in place of x put 0. Okay. So 4 cos 0 by 2 whole square. 4 cos 0 by anything is 0. So cos 0 whole square. Cos 0 is 1. 1 square. 1 square is 1. 1 into 4 is 4. So this is the required answer. I hope you understood this. Let's move on to 10th question. So the 10th question is find limit x tends to pi sin pi x minus sin pi minus x divided by pi into pi minus x. Okay. So the first condition is x should always tend to 0. But here x is tending to pi. Right. So we need to convert this to x tending to 0. Right. So what I am doing is I am putting this pi minus x as theta. Okay. Put pi minus x is equals to theta. Okay. Then we will get pi as, shift this minus x to right hand side, it will become plus x, x plus theta. In the question they have given that x is tending to pi. So in here in place of x put pi, since x is tending to pi. So pi minus pi is equal to theta. So pi minus pi is 0 is equal to theta. So when x is tending to pi, we are getting theta as 0. When we are substituting pi in place of x, we are getting theta as 0. Right. So when x is tending to pi, so theta is tending to 0. So in place of x tending to pi, put theta tending to 0 in the question. Okay. So limit theta tends to 0, sin as it is, pi minus x we have taken as theta, put pi as it is, we have taken pi minus x as theta. Now which property we have to apply here? Which one is constant? Here pi, 1 by pi is constant. So take it outside, 1 by pi, limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta. Okay. 1 by pi. Here first condition is theta is tending to 0 and numerator is containing angle as theta. Denominator is also containing angle as theta. So what is the value of this one? 1, right? So 1 pi into 1 is 1 pi. 1 by pi into 1 is 1 by pi. So this is the required answer. I hope you understood this. This completes problems related to theorem 4. In the next video, we will discuss another questions like finding limit x tends to 0 f of x value, limit x tends to 1 f of x value. Okay. In the next video, we will discuss another questions. Okay. Thanks for watching.